Welcome to the most entertaining show on planet. It's called the E Plus Show, the Friday edition special just for you. A festive greet all Christians happy Good Friday. And wherever you're watching us from across the world, we greet you all, especially ladies and men to gen. Once again, let me welcome you special to this show. This is the music show just for you. The comedy world famous, the radio paparazzi, and trust me, it's going to be an exciting time on the show this wonderful afternoon. We got the social media boss for you in 60 seconds. Also, we have a guest. They said don't let the cat out of the bag. But let me just, I got Giddy Boy also joining me in the studio this wonderful afternoon, ready, looking out diaper and...
Ladies and gentlemen, Wagwan Amigos, it is your favorite Giddy Boy, D to the E to the O to the N, and I'm that black man on your TV. Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. This is Friday, and thank God it's Friday. And now it's Good Friday. Now, if you're outside, if you're inside, wherever you are, make sure you're celebrating. Make sure you are what?
Celebrating.
Make sure. Ladies, bring your pastor, you look good.
I agree.
What are you wearing? What's your combination?
Start by me alone.
Anyways, without wasting much of our time, ladies and gentlemen, to take us on the streets of social media in 60 seconds, the bars goes the left, right, front, back, center, corner, round of the social media. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no other person than the one who is too fabulous.
For negative.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Onyebuchi, Queen Sarah. Ladies and gentlemen, Queen Sarah in the building. Sarah, what do you have for us today?
Wait, let me give you breakdowns first. Let me.
Sarah, 60 seconds.
Okay, welcome right here on the show. If you just tuned in, this is E Plus on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. And of course, it's Friday. Not only is it Friday, it is Good Friday. So welcome. This is a time to reflect. But right now, let me take you into the world of social media because I'm going to be giving you everything in 60 seconds. First off, Omale dropped the song today. And not only did he drop a song, he is trending because he has been talking about the fact that, I have so many bad habits. There's been so many bad habits I want to unlearn, but it's kind of hard, I'm going through a lot. And last year I couldn't stop having sex, it was just everybody was collecting anyhow. But aside that, Zlatan too came out to talk about the fact that, now our parents, before growing up, our parents, if you bring something that is not yours to the house, they will ask you, where did you bring it? Who gave it to you? But some parents don't even do that anymore. Zlatan parents stood on business. They were like, the house that you are living, I refuse to move in because I don't believe that it's music money that used to build this house. I suspected that there's something more. And he had to do a lot of convincing to make them, come back and move with him or move into the house that he got for them. But all this and more that we are going to be talking about right here on the show. So make sure not to go nowhere. Of course, from now up until 2 p.m. is good vibe, good energy. My name is Spice Girl Sarah, the one who is too fabulous for negativity. Over to you, boy.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah, Pops, here's something that Sarah just mentioned now.
Sir.
He said, SES, Omale, and I quote, SES.
The nonsense part about this 60 seconds with Sarah is, what's this? Pew, 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 pew. Like
I wanted to overlook him. Say no, just say time no day.
It's just the pew pew. What if they pew pew up and down?
She can't appear. She spell SEX.
Nonsense character she gets. Pew pew. Well, Giddy, let's start off with Omale. There's so many stories around this podcast that we had. He talked about his new signing, Elma. He talked about him being the best Afrobeat artist aside Burna Boy. Also, he talked about his album coming up. He dropped the new music and also the pew pew.
He mentioned something about
yes,
no, it's three.
And the
he mentioned the no. Let's speak it one by one. The as he go back as a form of what's the word?
Reflection, resolution.
No, he said
revolution. Go to.
So in bad times,
yeah. If in sad, if in weak, if you never bath, if you want chop.
In good times,
if you want release music, in go release music.
They do come.
In go release music. Clock it. Umuna, what?
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, Omale is in the news today. He has come out. Funny how I was on the live when he came out. That Instagram, he did it on the live. We just saw Omale went live. All of a sudden, we just saw him in the park with Clipper. All of a sudden, everybody started asking questions. What is going on? Where did he go wrong? What is going on? But anyways, let us see what they have to say on the streets of the comment section because we know everybody has something to say.
Yeah, definitely. Even before the comment section, Giddy, I think he also spoke about his new artist, Emma.
Oh, Emma, yeah.
What to expect from her. He said he has signed out to Boy Alone Record. And, this is one artist that people also need to listen to. Also, his song, I Am. I listened to the song this one and I'm like, okay, you really want to prove that you are I am that I am. Hey, what's happening today? Is it this jacket or this glass? What's happening?
It's because today is Good Friday.
It's just okay. I'm on the Rema mode. But come is what it is. Let's see what's trending.
Let's see what they have to say on the streets of social. Oh Jesus, why?
Okay.
Coco_8 is saying an emotionally and mentally healthy, beautiful man.
It's hard to even put him together. It's hard, kitty. Now waiting be no worry.
I know the genre of music where this boy they do.
Now Afro depression, am I correct?
Afro depression.
Jasmine_Anders
is saying, as a person who has experienced an obsessive partner before, remove your slippers and disappear.
Yeah, because he also spoke about this, in the comment. I mean, during the podcast, saying he's very obsessive with love.
I am Dele Agbaje says, I mean, you can tell from the kind of music he makes.
I agree.
He makes awesome music.
Also, I agree with that. I agree that. One day is _Gram is saying, reasons I don't want to fall in love again, because most people out there are nonchalant and it's crazy. Another side to the story.
And ladies, please do not settle for a nonchalant. How is it pronounced, please?
Nonchalant.
Is it pronounced?
It's a chalant.
Nonchalant.
It's a chalant.
Anyways,
okay,
make sure you do not settle for a nonchalant.
Nonchalant. Bro.
Make sure you don't settle for less.
Don't settle for less, Bobby.
Just Parry_call me saying, my man, how many nominations they give you? Big mouth. Bring music.
If we start to judge, an artist by what they achieve when it comes to award, I think you're not rating them well.
Real music and real artists.
It's far.
Anyways, moving on to the next.
What did they sell?
We water.
I even said to chop for school.
That time
I sell award to artists.
I get friend. We say, Papa, they do printing.
No worry, I sell award. Now you go gonna be the new artist where they on blog. How much you want?
I get friend. We they do award for herself. Anyways, moving forward to the next news we have on the streets of social media.
So I get problem with this podcast though. The only problem I get with this podcast is as they talk.
Okay.
The accent where they come out, I get problem.
Okay.
I get problem.
Okay.
So it be like say when you get money, everything gas change, and they wish say once I get money, giddy, you go hardly hear what they talk.
Maybe once when
you go okay when I have money, giddy.
Because you go get.
I go get.
I
appreciate. Sharp.
If you get once.
Sharp. Giddy. Honestly, the way I go they talk, you go they hardly hear what they talk. Because I don't they try
bro, it's life. Let me say
lifestyle.
And I think it's particular to people that do the lifestyle connoisseurs, CEO, and
no be spelling B with you.
Whatever.
No be spelling B.
It's peculiar to them.
Yes, I have a problem when you are sitting with American-based podcasters or whatnot. Don't be you, my brother. Come out real. Come out. What's the branding there? What's the branding, bro? What's the branding?
If I get the opportunity to sit with the likes of, Kevin Hart, sit and do me interview.
So to be real, now go be problem.
It's not.
You go fake everything like this.
It's not being fake. It's just being polished. Hold on. Now get it. There's a difference between being fake and being polished. You have to polish yourself.
Because of what?
Identity and brand.
But bro, you're a brand already. You're made already.
And that's why you have to your shoe is neat enough, but you have to polish it to make it shine.
Bro, it makes no sense to me. But let's add to the story. The story is just about Zlatan talking about his mother and his father. He wanted to give them an house, and they were like, "Hell no, we're not entering because it doesn't look like this money is for music."
And I won't blame the father. I won't blame the father mother. It's just like a typical African father mother.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in school, when I came home with something
of which generation?
Okay, what our generation? 2 generations ago, our
it's not Gen Z with the
Gen Z.
Because bro, now as they give them card, they ask you, they celebrate.
No, my mama. I remember when I was in secondary school, I can't forget. No, primary school, my mommy gave me a pencil, and because of Ojuku Koro, the pencil, I didn't know what happened. I exchanged the pencil, and it was time to do assignments, and I brought out my pencil. Mommy asked me, "This is not the pencil." My mommy beat me, followed me to school, and came to confirm with the child that I exchanged pencil. That is the kind of African parents that we need to still have, that can instill fear, respect, dignity, integrity in the children that we have nowadays.
I agree, and I think that's what Zlatan just trying to preach.
Yes, that's what he's trying to say. Yeah. Let's see what they have. Let's see what social media. Oh Jesus.
let's just see what the social media space is saying. But before that, before the comments, for those of you wondering, why is Zlatan buzzing? He has said that, just like Sarah gave us in 60 seconds, that, the house he got for his father and mother, they didn't want to come in at first. They were asking, where's the money from? I'm not sure it's from music. And he had to tell them, come on, I'm making a good money from music. And even before they came to the house, they had to pray from the Holy Spirit, get clarification. He had to print out his bank statement.
Don't forget, his father is a pastor.
Yeah, his father is a pastor. So they have to print out bank statement. And I think we can learn a cue from these parents watching right now. You can learn a cue from this. I can understand that, your children want to make you enjoy a good wealth. And they said you must eat the fruit of your labor. But come on.
May you no go shop.
No chop labor. You can't be labor. Hey, what's happening again?
No chop labor where you can't go the
labor. Okay.
Let's see what the comment section have to say. Let's see. Let's wrap up.
All right, get him.
The Student Connect TV said, if not some parents, they won't even ask how you got the money.
I agree.
We have some parents like that too. They won't tell you,
we have.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and when there's a problem now, everybody go to find their own square root. Okay, Karaham is saying, love parents who are disciplined. I agree 100%. Disciplined parents.
Unlike the ones, I've been saying something on the streets of social media, and I went some parents now, they are coming together to campaign for a particular party, all because they are giving a particular type of thing.
Let's leave down.
Parents, be what?
Be disciplined.
Not a bag of rice for 4 years. I am not saying more than that.
Okay.
I'm not saying more than that. But let us be what?
Be disciplined. All right, Dara Simi _07 is saying, Zlatan, I beg, leave. I talk him now.
Anyways, this is all we can take on the streets.
This I said go to cry for my
I said they won't just attack the poor boy.
If I reach up, I say you go hardly hear me. You go hear me. Okay, no pressure. Well, that's all we can take, on the street of social media this wonderful Friday afternoon right here on E+. We're heading straight down to the next segment where we're talking music. We have so much to dissect in music and definitely the mystery behind the show this wonderful afternoon.
That's right. Stay locked. E+, baby.
Don't go anywhere.
welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is E Plus on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Good Friday. Not only is it Good Friday, it's an even better Friday because today on the show we have something new. We have a guest that we're going to be introducing to you all. And of course, as per the only lady among the guys, the men, it's just my, I have to do the honors of introducing you guys. Because you guys actually look like a snack. I'm not even going to lie. But hey, every Friday is music, right? And so, ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, I have with me Radio Papita.
Let's go.
And then the G to the I to the I to the I to the black man on radio on G to the I to the I to the I to the come on. I'll get it. I better relax. Relax. Relax.
You don't turn war now. Producer.
I've got with me, Giddy boy. Okay, welcome right here on the show, guys. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic.
Agree.
And Giddy boy, let me.
Why you can't do like guest? Wait till be hello.
I don't be guest.
Giddy's a celebrity. Are you playing?
Don't do that.
Not celeb.
Celeb.
Mado.
Let's go. So tell us what do you have. What do we have?
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, on E Plus today, we're going to be looking into, how music has been redefined from the traditional sounds that we grew up listening to form formidable modern music. And, looking at people, like we said, sampling to create new genre of music. We're going to be looking at artists, the new day artists, with the new genre of music. Sarah, you left eye, you give me. Is it genre or genre?
Genre.
The new genre of music. We're going to be looking at how sustainable it is, how they're able to preserve the authenticity of the sound and how they can sustain it. Oh, I think I mentioned that. Yeah. So, Pops, music now, I'm very sure you're familiar with new songs coming out. We have new songs that are dropping every week. And like we mentioned as when we're talking, coming into the studio, talking about Faust.
I'm okay.
The song is sampled, that song, if you listen to the original song,
it's from Sashina Peters. It's way back.
And the fun part is, yesterday I saw a video online of Faust and Sashina Peter. They were actually vibing to the song and they dancing. And I love the fact that, some artists, not all artists, we had a particular incident where one artist took a song, that's Charlie Poppy, when he took a song and he didn't really give much credit to the owner until people started dragging him and then he had to go and like, oh, I'm sorry, I apologize. So now, if you're going to ever sample an old song or an old song that, is legendary, song that people already know. They can sing it like an anthem, and you don't give the right, respect to the owner of the song, then you're disrespecting the song because some people just feel like, oh, let me just tiff one sound, say one thing, and then drop it without even understanding the culture behind the song.
And when people say traditional sound, most people think traditional, local. No. Traditional sound in the sense that, African music, we have different genre of African music. We have Fuji, we have Juju, we have Akpala, we have Waka, we have Rara. We have various traditional sounds that are built on the African, custom and African tradition that we, the African people, especially people from the parts of African Nigerians, people from Yoruba, especially Yoruba parts, can relate to them. And these are songs that we grew up to, our fathers. Now imagine a fusion of the songs that they listen to with a taste of the new sound. For instance, of recent, there was a guy that, I've been following this guy on TikTok, and he crossed my FYP. His name is Coyote. He has been dropping a snippet about a song, an Afro trap song, that he sampled King Said Shupa's song. So funny how that particular song is a popular. It used to be a popular song then, during their time, and people in our generation that don't even listen to Fuji music probably won't even know what that song is about. Coyote came and then merged the two together and now called that sound. He gave his sound a name. He called it Afro Trap. Now that is, I feel like this is where we are going to, evolution of a new sound.
So Gide, I'm going to agree with you in all of this, but I think first let me give credit to the legends who did a good work when it comes to lyrics, when it comes to good sound. So I think most of the time, Anne Sarah usually talk about lyrics in the new age artists now. If your lyrics is not good, nobody can go back to it again. Take something good content from it. But I must give credit to the likes of King Sunny Ade, Ebenezer Obey. We have seen Simi, jump on Ebenezer Obey's, old tune sang. I'm your secret, no damn weather.
Yeah.
You look at
even look at Adekunle Gold.
Adekunle Gold,
the recent album.
Jumping on that. So I think I must give credit, to the OGs who have done a great craft, good lyrics, good sound, so that this new age artists can also come back. And I would say that new age artists, sampling all this, OGs, should come back and also give good credit to this music.
And also, lastly, just to crown this conversation up, I'm going to say the fact that, I love the fact that, new artists, new age artists are making sure that people that are new, the new Gen Zs, the Gen Zs them right now, they now have a taste, they now have a feel, they now have an understanding of old songs that they probably have never heard in their life. So these new songs, bring them together, and it brings for both the old generation and the new generation, brings all of us back together. And on that note, we are going to go on a little break. When we're back, we're going to be introducing to you our guests for today. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll. Let's go. right, welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is E Plus on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you today is Good Friday, yes, and something special as well. Right about now, we have our guests in the studio, and this is someone who has been named in Nigeria hip-hop conversation for well over a decade. He's not just a rapper, he's a lyricist, he's a storyteller. If you listen closely to his songs, you can hear the depth of his storytelling from the early days of Kilo Day, and also introducing us to King Kong. That was legendary. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, he's not even afraid to call out culture through his music. If you do anyhow, he's gonna call you out with his songs, okay? And surprise, the fun part is some people don't even know that he's a student of psychology. Yes, and right about now we have the one and only philosophy, yeah, not psychology, philosophy, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But we have the one and only Vector the Bapa in the, should we do King Kong in the,
First clap now, first clap. First clap first.
I don't know how to behave. I'm trying to behave. But anyway, it's so good to have you right here on the show. How are you doing?
I'm blessed.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You smell amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alpha, relax.
Don't forget student how to box. Your daughters, you taught them what?
Yeah.
They hold you.
She was telling the nanny one day that I have boxing glove. Good. I was like, bro, we are threatening your nanny.
Period. That's it. So today we are so excited to have you right here on the show, and we're going to be talking about music. We have quite a number of questions that we're going to be asking you because lately we've seen that some artists, some new school artists go back to sample songs. They pick up, one or two songs from an old artist, and then they bring it together, and all of a sudden they give it a name. With the way the music industry is going right now, do you think that some artists, that their sound is going to be sustainable? Do you think they have sustainability when it comes to taking from old songs, adding it to new song, and then calling it Afro? We have Afro Waka. You said Afro Waka.
Yeah, so
very soon we'll also have Afro Jump.
So basically, I think what she's trying to say is the evolution of sound generally. We have new artists coming out to say we do no longer want to identify with Afrobeat alone as a body, because the owner of Afrobeat himself, a great fella, people are saying, okay, we want to diversify sound and, explore different sounds. So we have people come out to, come out and drop fusion of songs, pick samples from way back. For instance, we have the likes of Barry J that that is going back to do Afro Fuji. We all know his dad to be a big, we call him one of the pioneers of Fuji music, and he has been on it. The first album, the second album, basically just to push Afro Fuji. We have another boy that just came out recent, Kayode, dropped Aimoye song with one of the sample from King Saheed Osupa, and the genre of the music too stands Afro trap. We have the likes of, there's a popular guy that dropped his debut album of recent, Lyrics, that dropped an album called Mystery Rider, Afro Waka. So the question is this: how sustainable are these sounds that they are churning out? How sustainable is the sound? Because now most of them are basing the sound off
Afro
old materials that people have dropped. People's creativity, people's work, and people will come out to defend sampling. That sampling is not a crime. It's another type of creativity in it. So the question is, how sustainable is this? Secondly, how authentic do you think this sound is? Because we also have the likes of, people that come, drop albums. For instance, they drop the first album, their debut album. This is who I am, this is my sound. Drop another album to say, okay, this is how my sound is going to move. All of a sudden, they drop a third album, and it's just a refined sound from, just because we're trying to sound like, or trying to implement the kind of sound. So, how sustainable do you think it is? And how authentic do you think it is?
I feel like we're already doing too much by trying to define too much. Like, I just feel like we're trying to do. In this conversation, now, this is not as regarding the artists that are churning out new sounds. I mean, shout outs to them. I'm not judging what they've done. I'm not judging what they're doing. I'm going by the conversation we're having now. So, as regarding sustainability, if you're sampling an old style, you're sustaining that style.
Okay.
Does it make sense, right?
Yes.
It's just basic logic. If you're sampling Barrister, you're sustaining Barrister's legacy. It's not a bad thing, but let's be clear that that's what we're sustaining. Longevity, you're elongating the legacy.
But for the people that come out, to add, okay, so I understand the sustaining their legacy, but for people that come to, say, any which way, I'm going to make it work. I remember during the saga, the Seun Kuti Wizkid saga, there were a lot of people music critics that were coming out to say, Wizkid is not doing, in no way, doing sounds like Fela. Wizkid songs, the pattern, they're not any way like the pattern of Fela. So people are like, you're doing Afrobeat. So what makes it theirs is what they're adding to it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. What they're adding to it. So Afro itself, Afro Fuji, Afro Waka.
In the music understanding of it, I think it's Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
That sampled, was it Carlos Santana? So basically, if you sample somebody, the person, when it comes to returns and royalties, you are paying the person that you sampled more. So is it really your own?
Because if you think about it, this Aimoye, some people don't even know that. They've never heard that song. They've never heard the artist before.
Well,
but the fact that even if he takes permission, he's still taking reference to the fact that he's the owner of the song that we are actually recognizing than you, that you're just trying to add something else to it. So I also want to ask another question is, do you think Nigerian hip-hop has actually found its own originality, or are we still borrowing from the Western hop?
Okay, so before we go into that question, I feel like one thing that, as an artist, that I was expressed to other artists would be, don't box yourself. Don't Afro-box yourself.
Everybody needs to Afro.
Don't Afro yourself.
Don't Afro-box yourself.
Box yourself.
Nah, so because the more you grow in life, the more you experience. The more you experience, the more you become. So tomorrow now, what if you like another style or genre of music? Would you then say, I'm no longer, like you said, I'm no longer Afro this one, I'm not Afro this one. So I feel like we're Afroing too much. Like, y'all niggas just calm down, right? And just do music. Okay. And let people be the judge of how they feel about it. You are, as a musician, you are allowed to have music that is Fuji inspired. And then you have music that is R&B inspired. It's okay, it's talent. I feel like artists shouldn't box themselves. But in that light, maybe people should be a bit more intentional. So on that level, what I mean is myself and the team, we've registered a subgenre of music called rap Afrobeats.
Rap Afrobeats.
Now, Afrobeats. Now that's just basically rapping on African beats. So typically what Americans have sampled of, as regarding rap, what they've sampled the most is like Fela's type of music because of the brass, the horns and everything. And I think it's cheat sharp because most of them can't rap on, talk less of, how would they know how to rap on that? But I would rap on, we are happy people, we make you happy. I'll do a remix, Oshamo, Ondo, Aremo, Oniru, that's the Royal Highness. Me and Mr. Jones, and we just want to make you happy. Black Barasati, So basically, we can, because the African music spectrum is so broad. On the talking drum, you know that you have heard dancehall, hip hop,
compa.
What was that English music? There's something bass, drum and bass. Wasiu has done music that has that beat before. Yeah. We've heard then slow it down. Jigga what? Fuck with me. Jigga who? J to the Z, jigga what? Fuck with me. Yeah. So our African music is so broadly spectrumed that if you're not careful, you'll be boxing yourself trying to single out, oh, I am Afro this, whereas your ancestors created music that expands a lot of genre. So you're saying, I am Afro, that's one genre out of, and you'll be there at Owambe, you will not know that you're hearing dancehall.
Because you Afro boxed
yourself. So before you go, reggaeton, try to.
You play the drums because I see the movement.
The hand movement. The hand movement.
Yeah,
are the instruments you play?
Cele Boys.
Oh.
Agbamole.
Yeah, I was born and raised in a white garment church, and there before you even touch the mic, you must learn one percussive thing. So is either you play agogo, or you play the clef, or you play shekere, or you play the shakers. or you play the tambourines, then you now advance to like maybe talking drums and stuff. So basically, we've done rap Afro beats to be able to create a landing platform for any kind of rapper or hip hopper that wants to explore more African diverse music, but then keep it rap.
Wow.
So instead of us just saying we are this one, so maybe everybody should also academically define it, because now Oyibo don't they try telling us say Afro beats come from American hip hop.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there was a time the discourse was online, and that's because we're not being academic enough with our own definitions of our sounds. So it's not just about removing yourself from, I don't want to sound like everybody, bro. Are you going to
sound defined?
Because Afrobeats as a general music spectrum is similar to jazz to me, because it's only in Afrobeat music that you are going to hear reggae, you're going to hear country progressions, you're going to hear soul, R&B, but it still retains its Afrobeat nature.
Yeah.
You're going to hear Fuji, but it's still going to be Afrobeat. So that, I just wanted to make that clear that yes, everybody can decide to diversify, but it better be, say, musically, academically provable.
Musically, academically.
So when you get to Grammys, they will not just lump you with Africa.
Oh yeah.
So you can say on the beat counts, on the progressions, on the chord progressions and things, these are the things that make it musical. Yeah.
And make it academically.
Yeah, so that we can write about it and generations after can come, like Fela's music, and say that, oh, this is how to do this. If not, one people just come and put Fanta on the table and put Swallow and say that's Nigerian culture.
Well, I've seen a lot of videos online and they're very questionable.
Okay, so I think this has been my last question. Victor, you dropped a new song this morning,
yes.
titled Omi Laworan. Did I get it?
Yes, you did.
I would like to ask, what is the inspiration behind that song? Because I saw the video, and it was, to my own knowledge, it's basically about Omi, water. So, what is the, what's the story behind that song, Omi Laworan?
So it wasn't like I said I was going to make Omi Laworan music, right? I was just in the studio and I just found myself pacing about. So usually I do a recap of how things happen before I make music, after I've made the music.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Because I was going to ask you, your creative process. For every artist, we have different creative process. I'm a creative, so I have my process where I write. Right. What is your creative process, linking it with the new job? What is your creative process?
Creative process is different. So I just think. Everybody's creative process comes from thoughts. So my creative process is thinking, right? But it's thinking in different facets. So as regards Omi Laworan, I was thinking, but I just found myself pacing in the studio in the house.
Okay.
I didn't think about pacing then. I just knew that now in hindsight, I'm like, wait, your ass was just walking up and about. Right? So, again, with Early Momo, for example, I couldn't sleep.
Oh, wow. Why?
I guess because I needed to record the song.
Did you record it in the morning?
I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yes.
It was in the early hours of the morning that it came. But I wasn't doing that intentionally. I just couldn't sleep. I was like, so the bedroom, once you step into the living room, the longest, there's a studio here. And then there's sitting area here, then there's another like guest living room here. So I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was like, okay, maybe I should just go and take one of Mr. Cleb's beats and just, because I couldn't sleep. And when I made the chorus, I was like, yeah, I just left it and went to bed. It was when I met with Good Girl LA, we were trying to make another record. That one I was now not working. And I said, wait, how this thing, I don't know if you like it, but hey. She was like, okay, and that's how it happened. So with Omi Laworan, I was pacing in the studio, and it just came to me. Omi Laworan, káyé tó làjú. Omi Laworan, káyé tó dìgbàlódé. I just called Kudus, the CEO of J. Randu Center for Yoruba History and Culture, so it's a museum. I was like, that song that you guys performed about Omi, sing it again. I just said, Omi, oh. I was like, okay. Because the man was like, I hope I'm not singing your song.
Somebody else's song.
So I hope I wasn't plagiarizing things.
Yeah.
So I had to call him, and when he sang, I was like, okay, so this was definitely inspired by whatever it was. And I called No Speech, the producer. I was like, yo, Alpha, this song, I was like, yo, just send me voice notes. And when he came back, he made a percussion, like, So hey yeah,
I was going to say, I was going to ask you. So I'm more into the Beriola type of music. So when I heard that song, I tried to link it with Beriola does cultural. I was trying to link it with one of the songs that would
Kotoaye came to mind.
That was the only
came to mind.
That was the only.
At first, I was like, okay, hold up, what's going on? I'm like, okay, Kotoaye, and I like blood of Jesus. Whenever I remember Kotoaye, I'm always like the blood of Jesus.
Now I like where you went with this blood of Jesus, because in the end, what I was scared by as a kid, I decided to make music by to conquer it.
Oh wow.
Because the fear is useless.
Okay, that's true.
Like, think about it. Why the hell would you be afraid because you heard a sound?
Well, it kind of traumatized me growing up. So hearing that sound brings back that trauma.
Well,
and I'm like,
it's because we're going through a process of demonizing our culture. So they used fear to demonize our culture. Because in the end, think about it. You never see any bats turn to human being.
AI.
All those funny videos of Facebook.
Have you seen it?
Have you seen a rat turn to human being?
No. But
Black cats, uncle?
no.
So why do you believe it happens?
I don't know, because growing up with it, that's like what everybody have been.
It's because of his TV. It's called TV programming for a reason.
TV programming.
So we're being programmed into that fear. So I guess with me, I was scared of it then. I wasn't scared of the sound. I was just scared of what the sound was attributed to. Like, witches and everything. Then you now see the people in real life, and I'm like, I could kick you the fuck out. Right? When you grow there, like,
you traumatized me.
No, like, so if I see this woman, so is she now a real witch? The same thing that kind of like affected Patience Ozokwo, right?
Yeah.
You can't look at her and not think about wicked person.
All I did was this.
Right. That even better the line for me. I'm like, yo, ritual me every day. That's K-OK.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Ritual me every day.
K-OK.
But I'm still scared to say that.
I think we need to get to the point whereby we understand that it was just scripting to program your thoughts. It didn't mean anything. If those things were real, those people would have destroyed a lot of politicians, because they have power to.
And I like the fact that you're very culture oriented and cultural, because I remember you were at Ujiri.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm from Ogun State. I'm a proud Omo Ujiri, and we know that you're a very culture oriented person, and I believe that everybody that knows Vector knows that about you. So speaking about your type of music, what is that one thing you would want people that listen to your music to hold on to? I listen to music. People listen to music for different things. Yeah. I listen to Brimo when I lead to. I just want I want to listen. I want to tell myself a story. That's the reason why I listen to that guy. I listen to Vector when I lead. Depth. What is that one thing you want people that listen to your song, especially people that just get in to know your music, that just getting acquainted to your type of music?
I don't know what their reality is, so I'll leave that to them. People attach value to things as they feel. So I can't know your experience, so how do I tell you what to experience or what to get from my music? I'll just let you do that. I'll make the music and let the music do its magic with you.
Okay.
Speaking about magic, I remember the magic when that song dropped. Everybody wanted to learn the line King Kong. I just finished secondary school there. You believe the King Kong, shooting non-stop.
Should I not call it Afro Atilogu?
Afro Atilogu.
Because what we did in the studio, myself and Licious Crackit, was we blended trap music and Atilogu music.
The Igbo from the...
Yeah.
If you call them Afro Atilogu, you just...
But Atilogu is African, isn't it?
Give me in the back.
Is that not tautology? Afro Fuji.
Well.
Fuji beats.
Okay, so right about now we have some comments on YouTube that we're going to be reading out, and so Aziz Rukayat is saying, let Vector give us 2 or 3 verses before he leaves, so please, very important.
Go open Bible and read.
And then we have WBJ Podcast saying, my E+ people in not too much. Vector Baba, I beg drop jam for us on E+, so I beg give us bar. Everybody, people are literally asking you to give us bar on the show, so we do the orders. Not that kind of. What bar you bring first off? Let's know what we're talking about. We are talking about that bar too is not bad, but we are talking about you singing.
I don't mind that bar.
I
don't mind that bar.
Relax.
Okay, so
relax. So I have a question that I want to ask.
Go.
This particular one is about artists. Some artists, differentiating between artists that have stayed relevant and the ones that have fizzled out. What do you think was the problem to why some artists were not able to maintain the pace? And then at one point they just drop hit songs, and after the hit songs, we just see that we don't hear from them anymore.
Oh, she rent a ghost. I wouldn't know. So I wouldn't know what the reason is why people would fizzle out. But from what I've observed, so with up and coming, I feel like a lot of artists are not allowed to develop properly. So most people don't go through artist developments. And granted, whilst you're developing, you can have one spur of the moment. And they now try to tie you to that. And you've not grown. You've not even mastered yourself or your sound, because artistry, like life, ages. You age with it as well. So I sense that. I sense that some people kind of lose their spark because of what's obtainable in the industry. They measure themselves by what is obtainable in the industry, which I don't think should be. I think you should measure yourself by yourself.
Wow.
By your metric.
Yes, by your metric, because now only you know yourself. So how do you measure? I can't measure me by you, for example, because I don't know your reality. Neither can I do the same with you, and you're both creatives. So not to dive into too deeply, because people have personal reasons too, why they may have stopped and not really fizzle out. But I feel like on a general spectrum, up-and-coming acts are not allowed to flourish into themselves because, for example, music investments comes like with business investments. What can we get back in the next 6 months? What if it doesn't have a hit single in the next 2 years?
Oh, wow.
Does that mean it's no longer an artist? Exactly. So it's intricate, but I guess we'll leave that at that for now.
Oh, wow. That's nice. Thank you so much. But before you go, what advice do you have to give to everyone watching, an up-and-coming artist, that are striving to become another big hit in the hip-hop industry? What advice do you have to give to them?
You can't know a hit if you knew you'd make it sooner.
Oh.
You can't know it. You can't know
Please,
it if you know you make it sooner.
You can't determine what will become a hit. If you could, you'd have made it earlier.
Oh, wow.
So just live your life.
Just do you.
Just do you, and it'll be waves, like everything else, like sound. It's frequencies. So sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. Yeah, I guess that should suffice.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's been amazing having you right here. Really, really amazing having you.
Yes,
okay, right about now, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on to another segment. And thank you so much for being a part of the show. Of course, Vector, welcome. Thank you so much for being on the set today. It's been amazing, very amazing.
What do you mean?
We have quite a number of things that we are going to be cutting out and posting and all that. But hey, happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
So, ladies and gentlemen, new music out now. Omi Laworo. Please, wherever you are, make sure you listen to the track. It's streaming on every every music platform, on Spotify, on YouTube Music, everywhere. Make sure you're listening to the music.
Wait. People are really asking you if you're going to sing for us. Will you be able to?
So, Osha, I'll do you a part of Omi Laworo.
Thank you.
Do you need?
No, don't. Stop. Stop
So it goes, is the child of the spirit with the no. Water child, how I drip the lyrics with the flow. Summer child, when you see the physics in the show, I take it and breathe in it, I'm giving it a soul. The miracle happens while I'm giving it a go, whether the ripple or wave, the current is still a show. The energy is water, they go as they go. When you get the boat, let me know. The shine is like the sun, hitting waters by the day. No are far away, water no be mirror by the way. Anyhow I day, as long as there is inlet, I'm at bay.
Oh, wow. That's deep. Like, I need to process that a lot.
As long as there's an inlet.
I'm at bay.
I'm at bay. Amazing. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Vector the Viper.
Oshamo. Ondu.
Listen, Lafayette, you read that wide. I want to me walk.
I want to me high. I want to me so. Gunshots, bang, bang. I want to hit the floor.
Thank you so much. It's amazing time. Don't go anywhere. We're going to right back. This is E+, baby.
àwòrán, omi làwòrán, omi làwòrán, omi làwòrán, omi làwòrán, káyé tó làjú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbàlódé. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó làjú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbàlódé. Yeah. What am I life? What am I life? Order my soul. Tó bá fẹ́ rú ẹ̀rọ gbẹ̀sẹ̀ as we dey go. Source too deep, the best tún ní sọ fún mi. Request can't stop, won't stop, never no recess. Money where the mouth is, never no cheap flex. Ọmọ mi, call on me, go call me. I can't be, allow me, for body, for pure sins, not short things. Water, no get otter, oka, coded oga. Move like the water, I dey feel myself. Flow how I see myself. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó làjú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbàlódé. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó làjú. Omi làwòrán, káyé tó dìgbàlódé. Yeah. What am I life? What am I life? Order my soul. Tó bá fẹ́ rú ẹ̀rọ gbẹ̀sẹ̀ as we dey go. Source too deep, the best tún ní sọ fún mi. Request can't stop, won't stop, never no recess. Money where the mouth is, never no cheap flex. Child of the spirit with the no. What a child, how I drip the lyrics with the flow. Summer child, when you see the physics in the show, take it and breathe in it, I'm giving it a soul. The miracle happens while I'm giving it a go. Whether the ripple or wave, the current is still a show. The energy is what I did go as it go. When you get the boat, let me know. The shine is like the sun hitting waters by the day. No, I fight away. What I know be mirrored by the way. Anyhow I did, as long as there is inlet, I might be. I swear to God.
It's one of those days where you're just, out of the scene and the Judas will Judas you. But it's a good one on the show, trust me. A great one to have Vector the Viper, Shamo, joining us on the show this wonderful Friday afternoon. And trust me, we had a blast. So much to enjoy. And definitely you can go back to YouTube, check it out, watch, comment, drop your 2 cents, and also make sure you share, tell a friend, that we had a blast right here on the show this wonderful Friday afternoon. I still have Spice Girl Sarah, the one who's so fabulous for negativity, and also Giddy Boy still joining us on the show.
Giddy Boy was just blasting. He was just on a roll. Like, no, nobody's going to rest. He's going to know that I'm here.
When you have somebody that has depth like this on the show and you want to learn, you just have to pour everything you have. And I'm grateful we had it.
All right, it's Good Friday, and we hope that you have fun with your family. Make sure to do something nice. Make sure to go outside and make sure to also be a part of E+ right here on Dominion Television. My name is Spice Girl Sarah, the one who is so fabulous for negativity. So make sure to enjoy yourself. Of course, I am signing out.
And of course, it's Reggae Boy D to the E to the O to the N, and I'm that black man on your TV. Stay jiggy, way outside.
Definitely the comedy world famous, the radio paparazzi. One spicy up now. All right, see you again Monday. Bye for now.